Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be doing some sweet and sour pork. Uh, right now I have everything prepared. I have my pork cut up. I use pork loin chops that I cut into cubes, as you can see. And I have my oil ready. I'm going to fry them. And let's get started. I'm gonna first add some onion powder to it. I love my onion powders. Gonna add my salt and pepper. This is my pepper. Tablespoon. Tablespoon of salt. I'm not gonna add too much because I'm gonna be using some soy sauce, and that's salty also. So I said about a half a teaspoon of salt, and I'm gonna mix it real well. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use some starch to fry it crispy. So I'm gonna add some starch to it and continue to mix it in. A little bit more starch. And let me wipe my hand, and I'm gonna start dropping it in the oil. Into the oil. So here we go. I'm gonna do batches, small batches at a time. Let me wipe this off. And I'm gonna let these cook to a crisp. I'm gonna let them cook to a crisp, and I'll be back. Okay, now I got my meat prepared, cooked. Delicious, don't it? I'm getting ready to start cooking my veggies. Okay, now I'm ready to start cooking my veggies. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of olive oil to my pot. And I have it on high right now. Then I'm gonna add, excuse me, wasn't supposed to do that. But anyway, I'm gonna add my garlic as usual. And I'm gonna stir that in with my oil. I have some onions. that I'm gonna add to it. I have my green peppers, slicely, thin sliced, thin sliced. And I have some red peppers also, thin sliced. And I'm gonna let this cook. Smells good, really good. And I have some water that's going. I'm gonna fix some noodles to add with this. I usually do the Chinese noodles, but not today. So what I'm gonna fix is some fettuccine. That's what I'm gonna put. So this is really smelling good. So I'm gonna turn the fire down a little bit. And just let it continue. This would be really good. Okay, I'm gonna continue to cook this. Okay, I'm back. Now that I have my veggies to the consistency that I want, I'm gonna add something that I love, and that's mushrooms. I'm gonna add some mushrooms to this. And then I'm gonna add my sauce. I have some oyster sauce and some hoisin sauce that's mixed together, and I'm gonna add this in it. Okay, I have my spaghetti, my fettuccine going. I have my fettuccine going, and I still have my sauce going. And what I'm gonna do now, I have some pineapple. So I'm gonna start adding some pineapple to this also. I'm gonna add some pineapple to it. And this is the pineapple going in. This is for my sweetness. So let me mix this well. And excuse me, I'm gonna add 2 cups of chicken broth to it. Excuse me. Okay, now I'm gonna add my meat to it. Add all of it. And I'm gonna mix that well. And I'm gonna let this simmer for a minute. And I will be back. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna add some soy sauce. Add my soy sauce to it. And I'm gonna go ahead and let this simmer, and then I'm gonna thicken the sauce. Okay, I'm back. Now I have some starch that I'm gonna add to make a thick sauce. I'm just gonna stir it in. All right, and it's thickening just right. So I'm gonna let this simmer for a while and let it get a little thicker. And I'll be back. All right, my noodles are ready. I don't know if you can see that, but they are ready. I'm gonna show it to you. And I've added some broccoli to my mixture. And I'm gonna let it continue to simmer because that's what it's doing. It's simmering. And it tastes so good. I've already tasted it. So again, my noodles are ready. And I'm gonna add some olive oil to it. Keep it from sticking. And I'm going to be tasting it in a minute. Oh, yes. So, let me get me a bowl. Try this out. And let me fix it a little bit. Just a little bit. Because I'm going to eat. And everybody else get here. So I don't want to hog it. Because if I do, they might not get nothing. So let me give me a spoon. And I'm just gonna add just a little bit. Just a little bit. Did I say just a little bit? And one thing I forgot to add, my sesame seeds. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I call myself trying to show it to you up close. It's the angle of my kitchen. So please forgive me. But let me try this right quick. Turn it so y'all can see me. I have pineapple chunks in here that I had to cut. Mmm. 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 The meat. Mmm. Mmm. This is good. My broccoli. Mmm. Mmm. This is good. Real good. Mmm. Mmm. Mushroom. Mmm. 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 So good. Mmm. So this is my sweet and sour pork. My sweet and my sour pork. Again, I'm going to say bon appetit to you all. Be safe. God bless.